Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into the past with some classic gameplay from PUBG Mobile, recorded 6 years ago. For all the new players out there, this is a chance to see how the game looked and played back in the day. And for the veterans, let's take a nostalgic trip down memory lane. So, let's jump straight into the action. This footage is from the early days of PUBG Mobile, where everything was a bit rough around the edges, but still packed with intense battles and heart-pounding moments. As you can see, we're starting off with the iconic plane ride. The anticipation of picking your drop spot. Back then, strategies were still evolving, and every match felt like a new adventure. We're heading to Pochinki. This place was always a hotspot for early game action. You either left fully geared or, well, you didn't leave at all. Watch how everyone dives in, scrambling for weapons and gear. No fancy skins or parachutes, just pure, raw competition. Wow, look at that. No gyro controls, the interface is so different, and the weapons feel a bit clunky. But that's what made it fun, right? Simpler times, but the same excitement. You really had to rely on your instincts and skills, without all the modern aids we have today. Check out this firefight. You can see the old-school M416 in action. Back then, mastering recoil control was a true skill. And look at those early sound effects. Brings back so many memories. Notice how the gunplay feels different? The recoil patterns, the sound design. Everything has such a distinct, nostalgic feel. Here's a classic moment running from the blue zone. The adrenaline rush of just making it inside the safe zone. And who can forget those hilarious vehicle physics glitches? Pure gold. Watch this. My vehicle just flipped for no reason, and somehow I survived. These quirks made each match unpredictable and memorable. Watching this gameplay really takes me back. It's amazing to see how much PUBG Mobile has evolved over the years. From new maps and modes to advanced graphics and smoother mechanics, it's been an incredible journey. Back then, we didn't have all the cool outfits and emotes we have now. It was all about survival and strategy. Alright, let's look at this building raid. Back then, audio cues were everything. You had to really listen for footsteps and gunshots to gauge your enemy's positions. Look at me creeping around, trying to get the jump on someone. The tension is palpable, even after all these years. Here's a classic moment, getting knocked out and waiting for a revive. Remember how intense these moments were? You're crawling around, hoping your teammates can get to you in time, all while enemy fire is raining down. The thrill of being revived just in the nick of time was unbeatable. So much has changed since this footage was recorded. New weapons, vehicles, maps, and mechanics have been introduced. The game has grown so much in terms of graphics and gameplay depth. It's fascinating to see the origins and appreciate how the core of the game, that intense battle royale experience, has remained the same. Here's an epic vehicle chase. 6 years ago, the vehicle physics were, let's say, interesting. You had to be really careful driving through rough terrain. Watch as I try to navigate through this bumpy area, all while being chased by another squad. The thrill of these high-speed chases was one of the best parts of PUBG Mobile. And check this out, a long-range sniper shot with the Kar 98K. Sniping felt so rewarding back then. You had to account for bullet drop and travel time. Nailing a headshot from this distance was incredibly satisfying. Let's slow it down and watch that shot again. Perfect timing and aim. It's what every sniper lives for. Do you guys remember your first chicken dinner? Mine was right around the time this footage was recorded. The feeling of finally winning, after so many close calls and near misses, was unparalleled. Share your first chicken dinner stories in the comments. I'd love to hear them. Alright, here we are in the final circle. This was one of my favorite parts of the game. The intense standoffs and the ultimate fight for that chicken dinner. Let's see if my past self can clutch this win. The tension is so high, you can almost feel the heartbeat through the screen. Every move counts, every shot is critical. And there it is. A classic chicken dinner. Man, that felt just as good now as it did back then. The joy of victory, the relief of surviving, it all comes rushing back. Thanks for joining me on this nostalgic trip through PUBG Mobile's past. It's been a blast revisiting this old footage. If you enjoyed this throwback, make sure to hit the like button, share your own early PUBG Mobile memories in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content. Until next time, Happy gaming?